The Power of Silence. Introduction. In a world full of noise, have you ever wondered what silence could reveal? Imagine a place where words don't distract, where technology takes a back seat, and your thoughts finally find room to breathe. This isn't just a pause. It's an invitation to uncover the power, the mystery, and the depth that silence brings. Welcome to The Power of Silence. In the following chapters, you're going to dive into a journey that may feel counterintuitive, even uncomfortable. After all, we live in a time where noise is constant. Notifications pull us in, conversations bombard us, and silence, when it does arrive, is often mistaken for loneliness or emptiness. But what if I told you that silence is not emptiness? It's fullness. Silence is not isolation, it's connection. And beyond this noise, this distraction, there lies a power that has the ability to transform your mind, enrich your relationships, and bring you closer to the world around you. Chapter 1. Understanding the Value of Silence, the Hidden Power of Stillness. Imagine walking through a dense forest at dawn. The world is still, with only the soft rustle of leaves and the occasional bird call punctuating the air. You feel calm, grounded, and even a bit more alive. Now think about a similar moment in your everyday life, a moment where everything feels paused. These rare moments of quiet are more than just a break. They're a bridge to something deeper, something timeless. Silence, when truly embraced, can reveal insights, provide clarity, and strengthen the very core of who we are. But why silence? Why should we seek it out in a world that values speed and productivity over reflection and patience? The answer is simple but profound. Silence is our most natural state of being. Before the world impressed upon us the need to fill every waking moment with sound, words, and action, we were born into a natural rhythm of silence. Silence is not something we lack. It's something we've been taught to ignore. This audiobook will guide you back to that state, helping you rediscover the world and yourself through silence. Silence as the language of the universe. Across cultures, philosophies, and religions, silence is seen as sacred, even mystical. From ancient monks practicing silence as a path to enlightenment, to Stoics seeking tranquility through calm reflection, silence has always been more than just the absence of sound. It's a portal to wisdom. Many spiritual leaders and philosophers, Buddha, Lao Tzu, Marcus Aurelius, have celebrated silence as a path to self-awareness and inner peace. They understood that silence is a language of its own, one that speaks to the heart and mind in ways words cannot. As we move through this journey, consider silence as an invitation to communicate with yourself and the universe. It's a practice, not a punishment, a tool that allows you to tap into hidden aspects of your consciousness. Dispelling myths. Silence isn't isolation. One of the biggest misconceptions about silence is that it equates to loneliness or isolation. People often avoid silence because it feels like a void, a nothingness that's uncomfortable. But true silence isn't about closing yourself off from the world. It's about tuning into a different frequency. Silence can be full of life, brimming with emotions, thoughts, and even creativity. When you embrace it, silence connects you more deeply to yourself and others. In our everyday lives, we tend to think of communication as an exchange of words. Yet, the most profound connections are often made without them. Consider the comfort of sitting in silence with a loved one, or the understanding in a shared glance. Silence, far from isolating us, actually opens a pathway to connection, both with ourselves and with others. Silence and society. The noise we can't escape. Our addiction to noise. Modern life is designed to keep us busy, distracted, and entertained. From the minute we wake up, our phones greet us with updates, notifications, and reminders. The world around us bombards us with constant information, and over time, we become dependent on this noise. silence feels strange, even boring, and so we reach for more noise, more distraction. We tell ourselves that we're staying informed or connected, but what we're really doing is numbing ourselves to the reality within. This addiction to noise isn't just a cultural phenomenon. It's become part of our biology. Studies show that our brains are now wired to seek constant stimulation, and when we don't have it, we feel restless, anxious, and even unhappy. Yet, ironically, this constant noise often prevents us from accessing deeper layers of happiness and peace. By reclaiming silence, we're giving our minds the space to think, reflect, and breathe. Have you ever noticed how silence can make us uncomfortable? How, in moments of quiet, our minds start to race, filling the gap with to-do lists, anxieties, and scattered thoughts. This response is so common that it's almost universal. The reason is that we're conditioned to avoid silence because it forces us to face ourselves. In silence, there's nowhere to hide. We're alone with our thoughts, our fears, and our feelings, and that can be unsettling. But here's the truth. What we fear in silence is not silence itself, but the things we've been avoiding. When we avoid silence, we avoid looking inward. But by embracing it, we learn to confront, accept, and even transform those fears. Silence becomes a place where healing and growth can happen. As you listen to this audiobook, think of silence as an art, a skill to cultivate over time. Embracing silence isn't about cutting yourself off from the world or withdrawing into solitude indefinitely. It's about learning to create moments of quiet amidst the noise, to find stillness within yourself, and to connect with the world in a deeper, more meaningful way. This journey won't be linear. There will be moments when silence feels strange, uncomfortable, and maybe even challenging. But as you push through those moments, you'll begin to uncover a new kind of strength, a resilience that only silence can build. In this audiobook, we will explore silence from every angle. You'll discover the scientific benefits of silence on your mind and body, learn how to bring more quiet into your daily life, and find ways to use silence as a tool for personal growth. You'll even learn how silence can strengthen your relationships, deepen your understanding of others, and ultimately, bring you closer to the person you want to become. Reflection, an invitation to pause. As we close out part 1, I encourage you to pause. Take a deep breath. Notice the sounds around you. Whether they're faint whispers or a dull hum, allow them to fade to the background. Focus on what lies beneath them, the silence that exists, even in a world of noise. In the coming chapters, this silence will become your ally, your teacher, and perhaps even your friend. This moment is your invitation to rediscover a truth that has always been within you. Through silence, we find clarity. Through clarity, we find peace. And in peace, we find ourselves. Silence versus quiet. To embark on our journey, we first need to clarify what we mean by silence. Many people confuse silence with quiet. Quiet is merely the absence of noise. It's a temporary respite from the clamor of life. Silence, however, is much deeper. It is a profound state of being that goes beyond the mere lack of sound. It is an inner stillness that allows for reflection, introspection, and connection to one's true self. In our daily lives, we may find ourselves in quiet moments, a serene morning before the world wakes, a lull during a busy day, or a peaceful evening with a book. Yet, despite these instances of quiet, our minds can still be racing. Thoughts and worries invade our mental space, preventing us from experiencing true silence. To truly understand silence, we need to cultivate an inner sense of calm that allows us to feel at peace, regardless of the external noise. This chapter will explore how to distinguish between mere quiet and the richness of silence, and why it's essential to strive for the latter. The role of silence in different cultures and philosophies. Silence has been revered throughout history as a powerful and transformative force. Various cultures and philosophies have recognized the value of silence and have incorporated it into their practices. Buddhism teaches that silence is a path to enlightenment. The practice of meditation often involves periods of silence where practitioners can delve deep into their thoughts, allowing clarity and insight to emerge. The Buddha famously said, "Silence is the source of great strength." In this context, silence is not an absence, but a fertile ground for personal growth and self-discovery. Stoicism, a philosophy that originated in ancient Greece, also highlights the importance of silence. Stoic thinkers like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius advocated for moments of reflection and inner calm as a means to maintain emotional stability. They believed that silence allowed individuals to engage in rational thought, separate from the chaos of external influences. In various spiritual traditions, silence is often seen as a way to connect with the divine. In Christianity, the concept of solitude is emphasized. It is in silence that one can hear God's voice. Similarly, in indigenous cultures, silence is viewed as a sacred space where one can commune with nature and the universe. As we explore these cultural perspectives, we will understand how silence can be a unifying force that transcends time and geography, ultimately leading us to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Silence as a language. Silence is often referred to as the language of the soul. It is a means of communication that transcends words, emotions, and even thoughts. In moments of silence, we can connect with our innermost feelings and understand the unspoken truths of our lives. Consider the moments when words fail, when we experience loss, joy, or deep connection with others. Often, it's in these moments that silence becomes the most powerful form of expression. A comforting hug shared in silence can convey more than 1,000 words. The silence between friends, filled with understanding, speaks volumes about the depth of the relationship. Moreover, silence can be a powerful tool in conflict resolution. When disagreements arise, taking a moment of silence can help de-escalate tensions, allowing for thoughtful reflection before reactions occur. By learning to embrace silence as a language, we open ourselves up to deeper connections and understanding, both with ourselves and with others. The psychological benefits of embracing silence. Research has shown that silence has profound psychological benefits. In a world where stress and anxiety are prevalent, silence provides an antidote. Studies have indicated that just a few minutes of silence can reduce cortisol levels, decrease anxiety, and even enhance creativity. When we allow ourselves to sit in silence, our minds can process thoughts and emotions without the distractions of the external world. This inner calm fosters resilience as we learn to navigate our feelings and experiences with greater clarity. Silence encourages introspection, helping us gain insight into our motivations, desires, and fears. As we learn to cultivate moments of silence in our daily lives, we will begin to notice changes in our mental health and emotional well-being. The act of sitting in silence becomes a powerful practice, a refuge from the chaos that allows us to recharge and reconnect with our inner selves. Silence and self-discovery. Self-discovery is an ongoing journey, and silence plays a crucial role in this process. In the noise of everyday life, it's easy to lose sight of who we are. We often allow external influences, society's expectations, familial obligations, and the pressures of work to define us. Silence offers a way to peel back these layers and reconnect with our authentic selves. Through intentional moments of silence, we can explore our inner thoughts and feelings. Journaling in a quiet space or simply sitting in stillness can reveal insights about our passions, fears, and aspirations. It's in these quiet moments that we often discover what truly matters to us. As we engage in this process of self-discovery, we may find that our priorities shift, leading us to make choices that align more closely with our values. Silence becomes a companion in this journey, guiding us toward greater self-awareness and fulfillment. Silence and the mind-body connection. The connection between silence and the mind-body relationship is profound. When we experience silence, we invite a sense of peace that resonates throughout our entire being. This harmony between mind and body can lead to improved health, increased focus, and greater emotional balance. Practices such as yoga and mindfulness meditation emphasize the importance of silence as a means of connecting the mind and body. These practices encourage participants to focus on their breath and find stillness, creating a state of relaxation that can reduce stress and anxiety. Furthermore, silence has been shown to enhance our immune system. Studies indicate that environments with less noise pollution lead to lower levels of stress-related hormones and better overall health. By embracing silence in our daily lives, we cultivate a healthier mind and body. Chapter 2. The Science Behind Silence, Neurological Benefits of Silence. As we delve into the science of silence, we uncover a fascinating truth. Silence is not just a state of mind. It has tangible effects on our brains. Neuroscientific studies have shown that engaging with silence can lead to remarkable changes in brain function and structure. When we experience silence, the brain has the opportunity to rest and reset. During periods of quiet, neural activity shifts from the auditory cortex, which processes sound, to the areas associated with introspection and emotional regulation, such as the prefrontal cortex and the default mode network. This shift allows for increased creativity and problem-solving capabilities. In one landmark study, researchers discovered that just 2 minutes of silence can lead to a significant decrease in stress hormones and a profound increase in the brain's ability to produce new cells, essentially enhancing cognitive functioning. By fostering an environment of silence, we can promote brain health and enhance our mental clarity. The role of silence in stress reduction. Stress is a pervasive issue in our modern world, and silence offers a powerful antidote. Chronic exposure to noise can lead to elevated cortisol levels, anxiety, and a host of physical ailments. The constant bombardment of sound can be overwhelming, leaving us feeling frazzled and drained. In contrast, silence provides a counterbalance to this stress. Studies have shown that spending time in silence, whether through meditation, nature walks, or simply quiet contemplation, can lead to a notable reduction in stress levels. The brain enters a state of relaxation, allowing the body to heal and rejuvenate. Furthermore, silence fosters mindfulness, encouraging us to be present in the moment. By focusing on our breath and grounding ourselves in stillness, we can develop a greater awareness of our thoughts and feelings, leading to improved emotional regulation and resilience against stress. The physical benefits of silence extend beyond stress reduction. They encompass overall well-being. Environments filled with excessive noise can lead to various health issues, including hypertension, sleep disturbances, and even heart disease. In contrast, embracing silence can promote a healthier lifestyle. Research has shown that individuals who incorporate silence into their daily routines experience improved cardiovascular health and better immune function. For example, regular periods of silence, such as those found in meditation practices, have been linked to lower blood pressure and decreased heart rates. This is because silence allows the body to shift into a parasympathetic state, activating the relaxation response. In a world that often glorifies constant activity, silence becomes a refuge that nurtures our physical health. It's an opportunity to recharge, reset, and restore our bodies, ultimately leading to a longer, healthier life. Psychological impacts of silence. The psychological impacts of silence are profound and far-reaching. Research indicates that engaging in silent activities, like mindfulness meditation, or simply spending time in quiet environments, can lead to increased feelings of happiness, satisfaction, and emotional well-being. One notable study published in the journal Psychological Science found that individuals who embraced moments of silence experienced lower levels of negative emotions such as sadness and anxiety. Instead, they reported feeling more content and at peace. Silence allows us to process our thoughts and emotions without the interference of external stimuli, fostering a deeper understanding of ourselves. Moreover, silence promotes introspection, which can lead to greater self-awareness. By spending time in silence, we can explore our beliefs, motivations, and desires, ultimately guiding us toward more authentic living. This introspection can enhance our decision-making processes, enabling us to make choices that align with our true selves. Enhancing creativity through silence. In our fast-paced, noise-filled world, creativity often takes a back seat to productivity. However, silence has been shown to be a powerful catalyst for creative thinking. When we engage with silence, we give our minds the space to wander, explore, and generate new ideas. Studies have demonstrated that creative problem-solving is enhanced in quiet environments. A quiet setting reduces distractions, allowing the mind to engage in divergent thinking, the process of generating multiple solutions to a problem. This type of thinking is crucial for innovation and creativity. Furthermore, silence encourages us to tap into our subconscious minds, where many creative ideas originate. By providing moments of stillness, we can access a deeper level of inspiration and insight, leading to breakthroughs in our creative endeavors. 2.6. Silence as a tool for reflection and growth. Silence is not merely the absence of noise. It is a powerful tool for reflection and personal growth. Engaging in silent practices allows us to step back from our daily lives, evaluate our experiences, and gain insight into our paths. Reflection is essential for learning and growth. When we take the time to reflect on our thoughts, actions, and feelings, we gain valuable insights that can guide us moving forward. Silence creates a safe space for this reflection, free from the distractions and judgments of the outside world. Consider incorporating silent moments into your routine as a way to foster personal growth. Whether through journaling, meditative practices, or simply sitting in stillness, these moments can lead to profound insights and transformations. Chapter 3. Silence in Daily Life. Creating silent spaces at home. The first step to incorporating silence into your daily life is to create spaces where quietness is not just welcomed, but encouraged. Your home should be a sanctuary, a place where you can retreat to recharge and reflect. Start by identifying areas in your living space that can be transformed into silent retreats. Consider dedicating a room or a corner of a room to silence. It could be as simple as a cozy chair by a window or a small meditation corner filled with soft cushions and calming decor. This space should be free from distractions. No devices, no clutter, just a comfortable spot for you to engage in silence. You can enhance this space further by incorporating elements that promote tranquility. Soft lighting, calming scents from essential oils or candles, and soothing sounds, like gentle nature sounds or white noise, can all contribute to a peaceful atmosphere. This dedicated space will serve as a reminder of the importance of silence in your life. Incorporating silent moments into your daily routine. Once you have created a space for silence, the next step is to integrate silent moments into your daily routine. This can be achieved through small intentional practices that promote mindfulness and stillness. Start your day with a few minutes of silence before jumping into your usual morning activities. Upon waking, take a moment to breathe deeply, allowing yourself to become present and aware of your surroundings. This practice sets a positive tone for the day ahead. Consider also scheduling silent breaks throughout your day. These can be short pauses where you step away from work, put down your phone, and simply breathe. Use this time to reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and the present moment. Even a few minutes of silence can refresh your mind and increase your focus. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful tools for cultivating silence in your life. Both practices encourage you to focus on the present moment and cultivate a sense of inner peace. Start with simple mindfulness techniques. For example, while eating, take the time to savor each bite without distractions. Pay attention to the flavors, textures, and sensations of the food. This practice not only enhances your enjoyment, but also allows you to experience silence in your mind. Meditation is another effective way to embrace silence. Set aside time each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. If your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath. Over time, you will find that these moments of meditation create a deeper sense of calm and clarity in your life. Nature is one of the most profound sources of silence available to us. Spending time outdoors, away from the hustle and bustle of daily life, allows us to connect with the natural world and embrace the stillness it offers. Consider incorporating regular nature walks into your routine. Find a nearby park, forest, or beach where you can immerse yourself in the sights and sounds of nature. As you walk, notice the silence that envelops you. Feel the gentle breeze, listen to the rustling leaves, and observe the world around you. In addition to walks, consider activities like hiking, gardening, or simply sitting outside in a quiet space. Nature not only provides a silent backdrop, but also promotes a sense of peace and well-being that enhances the benefits of your silent practice. Digital detox, reducing noise from technology. In our technology-driven world, digital distractions are a major source of noise that can drown out moments of silence. To reclaim your inner peace, it's essential to initiate a digital detox. Start by setting boundaries for your technology use. Designate specific times to check your email, social media, or news updates. Outside of those times, allow yourself to disconnect. You can also create tech-free zones in your home, such as the dining area or bedroom, where technology is not allowed. Consider a complete digital detox for a day or weekend. Use this time to engage in activities that promote silence. Reading, journaling, spending time in nature, or connecting with loved ones. This break from technology will help you regain your sense of peace and reconnect with the present moment. Silence in relationships. Silence can profoundly impact our relationships, enhancing communication and deepening connections. While we often think of silence as an absence of interaction, it can be a powerful tool for fostering understanding and intimacy. Practice active listening in conversations. Instead of feeling the need to fill every pause with words, embrace the silence that follows a question or a statement. Give the other person space to think and respond. This practice encourages a deeper dialogue and allows both parties to connect more authentically. Consider setting aside time for shared silence with loved ones. Whether it's a quiet evening at home, a walk in nature, or simply sitting together in stillness, these moments can strengthen your bond and create a safe space for deeper emotional connections. Chapter 4. The Transformative Power of Silence. Silence as a catalyst for change. Silence has an extraordinary ability to serve as a catalyst for personal transformation. In moments of quiet reflection, we often find the clarity and insight needed to make significant changes in our lives. When we embrace silence, we create space to evaluate our circumstances, desires, and goals. Consider a time when you faced a crossroads in your life. Perhaps you were contemplating a career change, a move to a new city, or a shift in your relationships. It is often in the stillness of reflection that the answers reveal themselves. By allowing ourselves to sit in silence, we can listen to our inner voice and tap into our intuition, guiding us toward the choices that align with our true selves. This transformative process can be supported through practices such as journaling in silence, meditative contemplation, or simply sitting quietly with our thoughts. These activities encourage introspection, helping us identify patterns and beliefs that may no longer serve us, ultimately leading to powerful personal growth. overcoming fear and anxiety through silence. Fear and anxiety are common barriers that can prevent us from fully realizing our potential. However, silence provides a powerful antidote to these overwhelming feelings. When we confront our fears in a quiet, introspective manner, we can unravel the roots of our anxiety and develop a more profound sense of peace. Silence encourages us to sit with our feelings rather than avoid them. Instead of distracting ourselves with noise or activity, we can take time to explore what lies beneath our fears. Are they rooted in past experiences, societal expectations, or limiting beliefs? By bringing these fears into our awareness, we can begin to understand and address them. Practices like mindful breathing or meditation can facilitate this process. When we focus on our breath and embrace silence, we create a safe space to examine our thoughts and emotions without judgment. This journey through silence allows us to acknowledge our fears, ultimately leading to greater resilience and emotional strength. Silence as a path to creativity. Creativity often flourishes in moments of silence. When we remove the distractions and noise of daily life, our minds can wander freely, exploring new ideas and concepts. Silence becomes a fertile ground for creativity to blossom. Many artists, writers, and innovators emphasize the importance of silence in their creative processes. For instance, renowned author Virginia Woolf famously said, "For most of history, Anonymous was a woman." She valued solitude and silence as essential elements for her writing, allowing her to tap into her creativity without interruption. To harness the transformative power of silence in your creative endeavors, set aside dedicated time for quiet reflection. Engage in activities like free writing, brainstorming, or simply daydreaming. Give yourself permission to explore without constraints, allowing the silence to guide your thoughts and inspire your work. Developing intuition through silence. Intuition is a powerful force that can guide us in making decisions and navigating life's complexities. However, in a world filled with noise and distractions, it can be challenging to hear our inner voice. Silence allows us to strengthen our intuition and connect with our inner wisdom. By engaging in regular silent practices, we create the conditions for our intuition to flourish. During these moments of stillness, we can attune ourselves to our gut feelings and instincts, leading to better decision-making. Whether it's choosing a career path, entering a relationship, or pursuing a new venture, our intuition can provide valuable insights when we listen closely. To develop your intuitive abilities, consider incorporating practices like meditation or nature walks into your routine. As you sit in silence or immerse yourself in the beauty of nature, pay attention to the subtle nudges and feelings that arise. Trusting your intuition becomes easier when you cultivate a practice of silence in your life. Silence as a tool for conflict resolution. In our interactions with others, silence can be a powerful tool for resolving conflicts. When disagreements arise, the natural tendency is often to fill the space with words, emotions, and defenses. However, embracing silence can lead to deeper understanding and resolution. Taking a moment of silence during a conflict allows both parties to gather their thoughts and emotions. It creates a space for reflection, helping individuals approach the situation with clarity and empathy. This pause can diffuse tension, allowing for a more constructive dialogue. Consider incorporating intentional silence during conflicts or heated discussions. Instead of reacting immediately, take a moment to breathe and reflect. This practice can help you respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively, ultimately leading to more productive resolutions. Silence plays a pivotal role in spiritual growth and connection. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of silence as a means to connect with the divine, the universe, or our higher selves. In stillness, we can experience profound moments of clarity, guidance, and connection. Whether through prayer, meditation, or quiet contemplation, silence allows us to tune into the spiritual realm. It provides an opportunity for reflection on our beliefs, values, and purpose in life. As we cultivate silence in our spiritual practices, we deepen our connection to something greater than ourselves. To enhance your spiritual growth through silence, consider setting aside time each week for quiet reflection or meditation. Create a sacred space in your home where you can engage in these practices. Allow yourself to explore the depths of your spirituality and be open to the insights that arise in the silence. Chapter 5. Overcoming challenges to silence, societal pressures, and noise. In our hyperconnected world, societal pressures often push us towards constant activity and engagement. The noise of modern life can feel overwhelming, making it challenging to embrace silence. We live in a culture that values busyness and productivity, leading to a fear of stillness. To counteract these pressures, it's essential to recognize that silence is not a sign of laziness or inactivity. Rather, it is a vital component of well-being. Start by shifting your mindset about silence. Embrace it as a powerful tool for rejuvenation and creativity, rather than a void to be filled. One effective strategy is to schedule intentional periods of silence into your week. Treat these moments as appointments for self-care, just as you would for a meeting or social engagement. By prioritizing silence, you reclaim your time and create space for personal growth amidst the noise. Personal resistance to silence. Even when we desire silence, personal resistance can arise. Many of us have become accustomed to the constant stimulation of noise, making it difficult to sit in stillness. This discomfort can lead to a tendency to fill silence with distractions, checking our phones, turning on the television, or engaging in unnecessary chatter. To overcome this resistance, start with small increments of silence. Begin by setting aside just 5 minutes each day to sit quietly without distractions. Gradually increase this time as you become more comfortable with the stillness. It's important to remember that discomfort is a natural part of the process, and with practice, it will diminish. Another helpful approach is to reflect on what silence represents for you. What fears or anxieties arise when you think about embracing silence? Acknowledging these feelings can help you understand and address the underlying causes of your resistance. Distractions in daily life. In our fast-paced lives, distractions abound. Whether it's the buzz of notifications, background noise, or the demands of work and family, distractions can make it challenging to find moments of silence. These interruptions can break our focus and prevent us from experiencing the benefits of stillness. To minimize distractions, create a designated time and space for silence. Turn off your phone and any other devices that might pull your attention away. Inform family members or roommates of your quiet time so they can respect this space. Additionally, consider adopting practices such as digital minimalism, which encourages you to evaluate your technology use and prioritize meaningful engagement over constant connectivity. By reducing distractions, you create an environment conducive to silence and reflection. Finding silence in a noisy world. Finding silence in a noisy world may seem like an insurmountable challenge, but it is possible with intentionality. Look for opportunities to immerse yourself in quieter environments, whether that's a local park, a library, or your own backyard. Nature is often the best refuge from noise, providing a soothing backdrop for stillness. If outdoor spaces aren't accessible, create a sanctuary within your home. Use soundproofing materials, such as rugs and curtains, to minimize external noise. Consider using white noise machines or calming music to create a peaceful atmosphere that encourages silence. Additionally, explore mindfulness practices that help anchor you in the present moment, regardless of external noise. Techniques such as breath awareness or body scans can draw your attention inward, allowing you to experience stillness amidst the chaos. Guilt and the fear of missing out. In a society that glorifies busyness and constant engagement, it's common to feel guilty for taking time for silence. This guilt often stems from the fear of missing out on social interactions, opportunities, or experiences. However, it's crucial to recognize that prioritizing silence can enhance your overall well-being, making you more present and engaged when you choose to participate in activities. To combat guilt, remind yourself of the benefits of silence. Taking time for yourself ultimately allows you to show up more fully in your relationships and pursuits. Silence can recharge your energy, enhance your creativity, and improve your mental clarity, making your interactions more meaningful. One practical approach is to create a self-care mantra that affirms your right to silence. Repeat this mantra whenever feelings of guilt arise, reinforcing the idea that taking time for silence is a vital part of your well-being. Sustaining a practice of silence. Embracing silence is not just a one-time endeavor. It requires ongoing commitment and practice. To sustain a practice of silence, consider integrating it into your daily or weekly routine. Consistency is key to reaping the long-term benefits of stillness. Establish rituals around silence that resonate with you. This could include a morning meditation, an evening wind-down period, or a weekend retreat into nature. Find what works best for you and commit to it. Furthermore, connect with others who value silence and mindfulness. Join local meditation groups, book clubs, or online forums that promote discussions around stillness and self-care. Sharing your journey with like-minded individuals can provide encouragement and inspiration, helping you stay committed to your practice. Chapter 6. Silence and Relationships. The role of silence in effective communication. Effective communication is the cornerstone of healthy relationships, and silence plays a vital role in fostering this connection. In conversations, silence allows for pauses that give individuals time to reflect on what has been said and formulate thoughtful responses. Instead of rushing to fill every moment with words, embracing silence can lead to deeper understanding and empathy. To practice this, become aware of your conversational habits. Do you often feel the need to fill every pause with chatter? Challenge yourself to embrace silence during discussions, especially when emotions run high. Allow space for both you and the other person to process your thoughts. This can lead to more meaningful exchanges and a greater sense of intimacy. Deepening emotional connections through silence. Silence can create a powerful bond between individuals. In moments of shared silence, whether watching a sunset, sitting in nature, or simply enjoying each other's company without the need for conversation, relationships can deepen in a way that words alone cannot achieve. Consider scheduling quiet time with loved ones. This could involve shared activities that encourage silence, such as hiking, reading together, or meditating. These moments allow you to connect on a deeper emotional level, fostering a sense of security and trust within the relationship. In conflicts, silence can be a double-edged sword. While it can create space for reflection and understanding, it can also lead to misunderstandings if not handled carefully. Learning to use silence as a tool for conflict resolution can significantly improve how you navigate disagreements. When faced with a conflict, pause before responding. This moment of silence can prevent impulsive reactions that may escalate tensions. Instead, take a deep breath and reflect on your feelings and the other person's perspective. After this pause, communicate with clarity and intention. In addition, consider implementing a cooling-off period in heated discussions. Agree with your partner or friend to take a brief break from the conversation to gather your thoughts before reconvening. This practice can prevent hurtful words and foster a more constructive dialogue. Silence and vulnerability in relationships. Vulnerability is an essential aspect of deepening connections in relationships, and silence can create a safe space for this vulnerability to flourish. When we are silent, we allow ourselves to be present with our emotions, which can lead to authentic sharing. Encourage moments of silence during conversations that require vulnerability. This could involve discussing personal struggles, dreams, or fears. Embrace the silence that follows as an opportunity for both parties to reflect and connect on a deeper level. Practicing vulnerability in silence can also help in forming bonds with new acquaintances. Rather than filling every moment with small talk, allow for pauses that encourage more meaningful exchanges. This approach can create a sense of safety and openness, laying the groundwork for deeper relationships. Silence plays a crucial role in parenting, allowing for deeper connections with children and fostering a nurturing environment. In a world where children are often overstimulated, silence can provide the calm and reassurance they need to thrive. Encourage quiet time at home where children can engage in creative activities, read, or simply reflect. This practice not only nurtures their creativity, but also helps them learn to value silence and introspection from a young age. In addition, be mindful of the way you communicate with your children. Instead of immediately responding to their every question or statement, take a moment to pause and consider their feelings and needs. This intentional silence demonstrates your willingness to listen and understand, strengthening your bond. Building a community through shared silence. Silence can also foster a sense of community and connection with others, whether through shared meditation sessions, group retreats, or quiet gatherings. Embracing silence as a group can create profound connections and enhance mutual understanding. Consider organizing events focused on silence and mindfulness. These could include silent retreats, yoga classes, or community meditation sessions. Engaging with others in shared silence allows for collective reflection, fostering a sense of belonging and shared purpose. By participating in these communal practices, you can build relationships with others who value silence, creating a supportive network that encourages personal and collective growth. Chapter 7. The long-term benefits of silence, enhanced well-being, and mental health. One of the most significant long-term benefits of cultivating silence is its positive impact on overall well-being and mental health. In a world filled with constant stimulation and information overload, silence offers a much-needed respite. Engaging in regular periods of silence can reduce stress, anxiety, and even symptoms of depression. Research shows that taking time to disconnect from the noise around us allows our brains to reset, promoting mental clarity and emotional stability. By embracing silence, we create opportunities for self-reflection, allowing us to process our thoughts and feelings without distraction. Furthermore, incorporating silence into our daily routines can lead to better emotional regulation. When we practice silence, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without immediate reaction. This skill helps us respond to challenges with greater calmness and resilience. It's essential to recognize that silence is not just an absence of sound. It's a powerful tool for fostering mental health and emotional well-being. Increased productivity and focus. Silence is a catalyst for increased productivity and focus. In today's fast-paced environment, distractions are everywhere, making it difficult to concentrate on tasks and projects. Embracing silence allows us to create a focused work environment, enabling us to channel our energy and attention into our work. To harness the productivity benefits of silence, consider setting aside specific times during the day to work in a quiet space. This could involve turning off notifications, closing unnecessary tabs on your computer, or finding a secluded spot where you can concentrate. Many successful individuals, from writers to entrepreneurs, have discovered that periods of silence enhance their creative processes and lead to more efficient workflows. Additionally, silence can stimulate innovative thinking. When we remove distractions, our minds can wander freely, leading to creative breakthroughs and new ideas. Encourage yourself to take short breaks of silence throughout your workday to recharge and allow your mind to explore. Cultivating mindfulness and present silence is an integral component of mindfulness, a practice that encourages living in the present moment. By incorporating silence into our daily lives, we cultivate a deeper sense of awareness and presence. Mindfulness allows us to fully engage with our experiences, enhancing our appreciation for life and the world around us. Practicing mindfulness in silence can take various forms, such as meditation, mindful walking, or simply being present with our breath. These practices enable us to tune into our thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. Over time, this awareness can help us develop a more profound connection to ourselves and our surroundings. The benefits of mindfulness extend beyond our individual experiences. As we cultivate presence in our lives, we become more attuned to the needs and feelings of others. This heightened awareness can improve our relationships and enhance our interactions with those around us. Spiritual growth and connection silence also plays a pivotal role in our spiritual journeys. Many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of silence for connecting with the divine, the universe, or our higher selves. In moments of stillness, we can access a deeper understanding of our purpose and values, fostering spiritual growth. Creating dedicated times for silence and reflection can enhance your spiritual practices. This could involve meditation, prayer, or contemplation in nature. As we engage in these moments of silence, we open ourselves to guidance, insight, and inspiration that can shape our spiritual paths. Moreover, silence allows us to listen to our inner voice and intuition. By quieting the external noise, we create space for our inner wisdom to emerge, helping us make decisions aligned with our authentic selves. This connection to our spirituality can bring a sense of peace, purpose, and fulfillment in our lives. Building resilience and coping skills. In a world filled with challenges and uncertainties, silence can help us build resilience and coping skills. By practicing silence, we learn to confront our fears, anxieties, and difficult emotions with greater acceptance. This acceptance enables us to navigate life's ups and downs with a sense of calm and strength. When we encounter stressful situations, taking a moment of silence to breathe and reflect can help us regain composure. Instead of reacting impulsively, we can approach challenges with a clearer mind and a more balanced perspective. This practice fosters emotional resilience, allowing us to face adversity with confidence. Additionally, silence can serve as a form of self-care, providing us with the space to recharge and restore our energy. When we prioritize moments of quiet amidst life's demands, we nurture our well-being and enhance our ability to cope with stress. Fostering a culture of silence. Finally, embracing silence in our personal lives can have a ripple effect, fostering a broader culture of silence in our communities and workplaces. As we recognize the benefits of silence, we can encourage others to value stillness and reflection. By leading by example, we can create environments where silence is respected and celebrated. Consider advocating for quiet spaces in your workplace or community, where individuals can retreat for moments of reflection and focus. Organize mindfulness workshops, meditation groups, or silent retreats to promote the practice of silence. As more people engage in these practices, we contribute to a collective shift towards valuing silence as an essential component of well-being. Chapter 8. Practical strategies for incorporating silence into daily life setting. Intentional silence goals. To effectively incorporate silence into your daily routine, it's crucial to set intentional goals that align with your personal needs and lifestyle. Start by reflecting on your current habits and pinpointing specific times throughout your day where silence can naturally fit in. For example, you might decide to wake up 10 minutes earlier to enjoy a quiet moment with your thoughts, or You could reserve a portion of your lunch break to disconnect from your environment and meditate. As you develop these goals, aim for both short-term and long-term objectives. For instance, you might begin with the goal of achieving 5 minutes of silence each day and gradually increase this to 20 or 30 minutes as you grow more comfortable with the practice. Keep a journal to document your experiences and feelings during these quiet times. This reflection not only helps reinforce your commitment, but also allows you to observe how moments of silence positively impact your mental clarity, emotional well-being, and overall state of mind. Setting these goals gives you a clear path toward integrating silence into your life in a meaningful and structured way. Creating a quiet space. Creating a dedicated quiet space in your home or workspace is a powerful way to enhance your practice of silence. This space should be carefully chosen to be free from distractions and noise, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in stillness. Select a spot where you feel comfortable and safe, whether it's a cozy corner of your living room, a serene nook in your bedroom, or even a quiet area in your garden. Enhance this space by incorporating calming elements such as soft cushions, soothing colors, or gentle lighting. You might also consider adding items that inspire tranquility, such as plants, candles, or essential oil diffusers with calming scents like lavender or chamomile. Ensure that this area is easily accessible and set aside specifically for your quiet time, signaling to your mind that it's time to engage in reflection and relaxation. By establishing this sanctuary, you make silence an integral part of your environment, reinforcing the practice in your daily life. When you enter this space, take a moment to ground yourself, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and allow yourself to transition into the stillness, making it a sacred practice. Scheduling regular quiet time, incorporating silence into your daily routine, requires intentional scheduling and commitment. Just as you would prioritize meetings or important tasks, set aside specific periods for quiet time in your calendar. Identify times that work best for you. Early mornings can be an excellent opportunity to start your day with calmness, while late afternoons may provide a refreshing break to recharge before continuing with your tasks. You could even dedicate time after lunch to engage in mindfulness or meditation, allowing your mind to reset for the second half of the day. Aim for consistency in these practices, treating them with the same importance as other commitments in your schedule. Use digital calendars or reminder apps to alert you when it's time for your quiet moments, reinforcing your commitment to this practice. Consider varying your quiet times to keep things interesting. Perhaps one day you meditate, while another day you simply sit in silence, allowing your thoughts to flow freely. By creating a routine around your quiet time, you not only reinforce the habit, but also signal to yourself and those around you that silence is a valuable and non-negotiable part of your day. Practicing mindfulness and meditation. Mindfulness and meditation are powerful practices that significantly enhance your experience of silence, providing a structured way to cultivate inner peace and clarity. Start with simple mindfulness exercises that encourage you to focus on your breath, bodily sensations, or the sounds around you without judgment. Even a few minutes of mindful breathing can create a sense of calm and presence, allowing you to anchor yourself in the moment. As you become more comfortable with these practices, explore guided meditations that emphasize silence and stillness, helping you deepen your ability to focus inward. You can find a wealth of resources online, including apps and videos dedicated to mindfulness practices. Consider creating a routine where you dedicate a portion of your quiet time to mindfulness or meditation, gradually increasing the duration as you grow more accustomed to being still. These practices not only enhance your ability to embrace silence, but also train your mind to navigate life's challenges with greater awareness and resilience, fostering a sense of tranquility that extends beyond your moments of stillness. Embracing digital detoxes. In our technology-driven world, constant connectivity can be a significant barrier to experiencing true silence. Embracing digital detoxes is essential to disconnect from the noise of notifications, social media, and endless information streams. Start by setting aside designated periods during your day or week where you completely unplug from all electronic devices. This might involve turning off your phone, avoiding social media, or stepping away from your computer. During these detox periods, allow yourself to fully immerse in silence. You could spend this time reading a physical book, going for a walk in nature, or simply sitting quietly and observing your surroundings. This practice not only enhances your experience of silence, but also allows you to reconnect with yourself and your environment on a deeper level. As you become more accustomed to digital detoxes, you may notice a significant reduction in stress and anxiety, allowing for greater mental clarity and emotional stability. Consider making this a regular practice, perhaps a full day each week dedicated to silence and disconnection, reaffirming the importance of silence in a world that often prioritizes constant engagement. Engaging in nature's silence. One of the most enriching ways to experience silence is by immersing yourself in nature. Natural environments often provide a unique and profound quietness that can rejuvenate your spirit and deepen your connection to the world around you. Schedule regular outings to parks, forests, or beaches where you can enjoy the serene sounds of nature. Birds chirping, leaves rustling, or waves crashing can create a soothing auditory backdrop while also allowing for contemplative silence. During these outings, practice being fully present. Observe the beauty around you, feel the textures of nature, and breathe in the fresh air. Consider setting aside time for silent walks in nature, allowing your thoughts to wander freely while staying mindful of your surroundings. This practice can help cultivate a sense of peace and grounding that is often hard to find in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. By integrating nature's silence into your routine, you not only enhance your personal practice, but also foster a greater appreciation for the world's natural rhythms and beauty. Sharing silence with others. Incorporating silence into your life doesn't have to be a solitary endeavor. Sharing moments of silence with others can deepen connections and create a shared sense of peace. Consider inviting friends or family members to join you in quiet activities, such as meditation, yoga, or simply sitting together in silence. You might establish a silence club where you and your loved ones gather for designated quiet time, creating a supportive environment that values stillness. This shared experience not only enhances your personal practice, but also fosters a deeper understanding of the importance of silence in a fast-paced world. Additionally, participating in community mindfulness events or silent retreats can provide opportunities to connect with others who value silence, broadening your network of support and inspiration. Engaging in silence with others encourages a collective appreciation for stillness, nurturing relationships while promoting individual growth. Chapter 9. The transformative power of silence in our lives. Silence as a catalyst for self-discovery. The transformative power of silence is evident in its ability to facilitate profound self-discovery. When we take the time to step back from the clamor of daily life, we create a space to connect with our innermost thoughts and feelings. In this silence, we can begin to unravel the complexities of our identities, beliefs, and desires. For many, this process of introspection leads to significant insights about who we are and what we truly want from life. Engaging in regular periods of silence allows us to peel away the layers of external expectations and societal pressures, revealing our authentic selves. This journey of self-discovery is not always easy. It can bring forth uncomfortable truths and emotions that we might have been avoiding. However, facing these feelings in a safe, silent environment is crucial for personal growth and healing. By embracing silence, we empower ourselves to confront our inner narratives, challenge limiting beliefs, and ultimately foster a deeper understanding of our purpose and values. silence as a tool for emotional healing. Silence can also serve as a powerful tool for emotional healing. In moments of quiet, we can acknowledge and process our emotions without the noise and distractions that often accompany our daily lives. Many people find that when they allow themselves the space to feel, they can better understand their emotional responses to various situations. Silence provides the opportunity to reflect on past experiences, confront unresolved feelings, and cultivate self-compassion. This process can be particularly beneficial in times of grief, loss, or trauma, where the chaos of emotions can feel overwhelming. By engaging with silence, we create a safe haven for our feelings, allowing us to explore them at our own pace and in our own way. This healing journey often leads to greater emotional resilience and the ability to navigate life's challenges with a more balanced perspective. Silence, enhancing creativity and innovation. The power of silence extends beyond personal reflection. It is also a catalyst for creativity and innovation. Many artists, writers, and thinkers have long recognized that periods of quiet can lead to bursts of inspiration and creative breakthroughs. In the absence of distractions, our minds are free to wander, explore new ideas, and make connections that we may not have noticed before. This phenomenon is often referred to as the incubation effect, where solutions to problems or creative ideas emerge after stepping away from the noise and focusing inward. To harness this power, consider integrating periods of silence into your creative process. Set aside time to brainstorm or work on projects in a quiet environment, allowing your thoughts to flow without interruption. Additionally, engaging in silent activities such as drawing, journaling, or simply daydreaming can open up pathways to new ideas and perspectives. By embracing silence as part of your creative routine, you cultivate an environment where innovation can thrive. The spiritual dimension of silence. Silence has a profound spiritual dimension that many people find transformative. Across various spiritual traditions, silence is revered as a means to connect with the divine, the universe, or our higher selves. In these moments of stillness, we can access a deeper understanding of our place in the world and the interconnectedness of all beings. For some, silence can evoke feelings of peace, love, and unity, fostering a sense of belonging to something greater than oneself. Engaging in practices such as meditation, prayer, or contemplation in silence can deepen one's spiritual experience, providing clarity and insight. As you explore the spiritual dimension of silence, consider incorporating rituals that resonate with you, whether through guided meditations, nature walks, or quiet reflection in a sacred space. This journey can lead to a more profound connection with your spirituality, helping you navigate life's challenges with a sense of grace and purpose. Building stronger relationships through silence. The transformative power of silence can also extend to our relationships with others. While it may seem counterintuitive, shared silence can foster intimacy and connection. In a world filled with constant chatter and distractions, moments of quiet between individuals can create a safe space for vulnerability and authenticity. Whether it's sitting in silence with a loved one, engaging in a silent meditation together, or simply enjoying a quiet moment in nature, these experiences can deepen your bond. Silence encourages us to listen more intently to one another, cultivating empathy and understanding. It allows us to communicate nonverbally, which can often convey feelings and messages that words cannot. By embracing silence in our relationships, we create opportunities for deeper connections, enhancing trust and openness. The societal impact of embracing silence. As we recognize the transformative power of silence in our individual lives, it's essential to consider its broader societal implications. In a culture that often prioritizes noise, busyness, and constant stimulation, embracing silence can serve as a radical act of self-care and social change. When individuals prioritize silence, they contribute to a collective shift towards valuing mindfulness, presence, and introspection. This cultural transformation can lead to more compassionate and understanding communities where people take the time to listen and reflect before reacting. Encouraging silence in public spaces, such as parks, libraries, or community centers, can create environments conducive to contemplation and connection. By fostering a culture that respects and values silence, we collectively contribute to a more peaceful and harmonious society, promoting mental health and well-being for all. Chapter 10. Embracing Silence. A Journey Forward. Reflecting on the journey of silence. As we conclude our exploration of the power of silence, it's essential to take a moment to reflect on the journey we've undertaken together. Throughout this audiobook, we've delved into the multifaceted nature of silence and its profound impact on our lives. From understanding the importance of creating spaces for stillness, to recognizing the transformative effects of silence on our mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being, each chapter has provided insights and practical strategies to help you embrace silence more fully. This journey is not merely about finding moments of quiet. It's about cultivating a mindset that values introspection, mindfulness, and a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us. By taking the time to pause and reflect, we can better appreciate the lessons learned and the growth experienced during this process. Recognizing how silence has the potential to enrich our lives is the first step in fostering a lasting commitment to this practice, integrating silence into everyday life. Moving forward, the challenge lies in integrating silence into our everyday lives in a sustainable way. Consider creating a personalized action plan that outlines how you will continue to incorporate silence into your daily routine. This plan might include setting aside specific times for quiet reflection, exploring new mindfulness practices, or dedicating a day each week to a digital detox. Start small by identifying pockets of time throughout your day when you can embrace silence, whether it's during your morning coffee, on your commute, or just before you go to sleep. Be flexible and open to adjusting your approach as you discover what works best for you. Remember that the goal is not perfection, but progress. It's about making conscious choices to prioritize silence amid life's chaos. Celebrate the small victories, whether it's achieving a consistent 5 minutes of quiet each day or finding a few moments of stillness in unexpected places. Recognize that each moment of silence you cultivate contributes to your overall well-being. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you foster a lasting relationship with silence that enhances your clarity, creativity, and emotional resilience. Building a community of silence. Embracing silence is a personal journey, but it can be enriched through community engagement. Consider seeking out or creating groups focused on mindfulness, meditation, or simply gathering for moments of shared silence. This could involve starting a book club that discusses literature on silence, organizing silent retreats, or participating in community meditation events. Building a community around the practice of silence not only supports your individual journey, but also fosters a collective appreciation for stillness. Sharing experiences, insights, and challenges with others can deepen your understanding and commitment to the practice. You might find that discussing the benefits of silence encourages others to explore their own experiences with stillness, creating a ripple effect that enriches everyone involved. Additionally, participating in group practices can provide motivation and accountability, helping you stay committed to your silence goals. Together, you can create a supportive environment that encourages everyone to explore the transformative power of silence, fostering connections that can lead to meaningful friendships and shared growth. Continuing the practice of self-reflection. Self-reflection is a continuous process that can be significantly enhanced through silence. As you move forward, make it a habit to regularly check in with yourself about your experiences with silence. Allocate time each week to reflect on your feelings and insights gained during your moments of quiet. What revelations have you discovered? How have your relationships evolved? And what challenges have surfaced? Journaling can be an effective tool for this self-reflection, allowing you to articulate your thoughts and feelings in a structured way. Use prompts to guide your reflections, such as asking yourself how incorporating silence has shifted your perspective, what emotions have emerged during your quiet times, and how you can deepen your practice further. By engaging in this reflective practice, you reinforce your commitment to silence as a vital component of your personal growth. This process of self-discovery not only fosters greater self-awareness, but also provides clarity on the changes you wish to cultivate in your life. By consistently revisiting your intentions and experiences, you create a dynamic feedback loop that enhances your understanding of the role silence plays in your journey. Embracing silence as a lifestyle choice. Embracing silence is not merely a fleeting trend. It is a conscious lifestyle choice that can lead to profound changes in how we navigate our lives. As you continue on this path, consider how you can champion the value of silence in your interactions with others. Encourage friends and family to explore their own journeys with silence by sharing the insights and benefits you've experienced. This might involve inviting them to join you in a mindfulness practice, discussing the positive changes you've noticed, or simply sharing your reflections on the importance of quiet time. Advocate for quieter environments in public spaces, workplaces, and educational settings, promoting awareness of how silence can enhance focus, creativity, and well-being. By modeling and promoting a culture of silence, you contribute to a broader societal shift that values mindfulness and reflection. Recognize that silence is a powerful ally in a world that often feels overwhelming. By choosing to embrace it, you empower not only yourself, but also those around you. Your efforts can inspire others to prioritize silence, creating a collective impact that benefits the community. The lifelong journey of embracing silence. Finally, it is important to remember that embracing silence is a lifelong journey filled with continuous exploration and growth. Each individual's relationship with silence is unique and may evolve over time. As you progress, be patient with yourself. There will be moments of success as well as challenges along the way. Allow yourself to experiment with different practices, whether through meditation, nature immersion, or shared silence with others. You may discover new methods that resonate with you, or revisit those that you previously found beneficial. The key is to remain open and adaptable, recognizing that each experience contributes to your understanding of silence and its role in your life. Celebrate the milestones you achieve in this journey, and don't hesitate to revisit the principles discussed throughout this audiobook as you continue to deepen your connection with silence. As you navigate this path, you will find that embracing silence becomes a profound source of strength and clarity, guiding you toward a more fulfilled and intentional life. Chapter 11. The Journey Ahead. Embracing Silence in a Noisy World. Acknowledging the challenge of noise. As we embark on the journey ahead, it is essential to acknowledge the reality of living in a world that often prioritizes noise over silence. The constant barrage of information, social media, and the demands of modern life can make it challenging to carve out moments of stillness. However, recognizing these challenges is the first step toward finding effective strategies to reclaim silence in our lives. Understand that you are not alone in this endeavor. Many people seek balance and tranquility amid the chaos. By acknowledging the prevalence of noise, we empower ourselves to actively seek silence, understanding that it is a precious resource that requires deliberate effort to cultivate. Creating your own quiet space. To navigate the noise, it is vital to create your own quiet spaces, both physically and mentally. Designate specific areas in your home or workspace where you can retreat for moments of silence. This might be a cozy corner with a comfortable chair, a small outdoor space, surrounded by nature, or even a quiet room where you can practice meditation or reflection. Surrounding yourself with calming elements such as plants, soft lighting, or soothing sounds can enhance your experience of silence. Additionally, consider establishing mental quiet zones by practicing mindfulness techniques that allow you to disconnect from external distractions. Techniques like focused breathing or visualization can help center your mind and create a sense of inner peace, enabling you to find tranquility even in bustling environments. Embracing silence in daily routines. Integrating silence into your daily routine can transform the way you approach life's challenges. Start your day with a few minutes of quiet reflection, allowing yourself to set intentions and cultivate a sense of calm before the day unfolds. This practice can serve as a powerful anchor, helping you navigate the demands of your day with clarity and focus. Additionally, consider incorporating moments of silence during transitions throughout your day. Whether it's pausing before meals, taking a few deep breaths before entering a meeting, or dedicating time for a quiet walk. These intentional pauses can help you remain grounded and present, reinforcing your connection to the power of silence. As you weave these practices into your daily life, you may find that your overall well-being improves, leading to increased resilience and a greater sense of fulfillment. Mindfulness as a gateway to silence. Mindfulness is a key practice that can deepen your relationship with silence. By cultivating mindfulness, you enhance your ability to be fully present in the moment, allowing you to experience silence more profoundly. Engage in mindfulness exercises that emphasize awareness of your thoughts, emotions, and surroundings. This might include mindful breathing, body scans, or simply observing the world around you without judgment. The more you practice mindfulness, the easier it becomes to recognize moments of silence amidst the noise of life. Over time, you may find that these mindful moments enhance your ability to connect with your inner self, making silence feel more accessible and enriching. Sharing the power of silence with others. As you continue to embrace silence in your life, consider sharing its benefits with others. Encourage friends, family, and colleagues to explore their own experiences with silence and invite them to join you in practices that promote stillness. Whether it's organizing a silent retreat, starting a meditation group, or simply sharing articles and resources on the subject, your advocacy can inspire those around you to appreciate the power of silence. Conversations about silence can open doors to deeper discussions about mental health, well-being, and the importance of self-care. By fostering a community that values silence, you contribute to a cultural shift that prioritizes introspection and mindfulness, benefiting everyone involved. Final thoughts on the power of silence. As we conclude our exploration of the power of silence, it is crucial to recognize that silence is not merely the absence of sound. It is a powerful presence in our lives. It holds the potential for profound transformation, self-discovery, and healing. Each chapter has provided tools and insights to help you embrace silence more fully and integrate it into your daily life. By reflecting on your journey, you have the opportunity to identify the personal changes silence has inspired within you. This journey can lead to deeper connections with yourself and others, enhancing your emotional well-being and creativity. The benefits of silence extend beyond the individual. They ripple outwards, influencing your relationships and communities. As you move forward, remember that integrating silence into your life is an ongoing practice. The insights you have gained can serve as a foundation for cultivating a lifestyle that prioritizes mindfulness, presence, and reflection.